Hi Maya.
There we go. Glad you're still with me. You kind of disappeared on me for a sec. What's on your mind?
Today I got a task and I have to I'm going to ask you some questions. We are
Gotcha.
gonna have
Fire away.
conversation on that topic.
All right, sounds good. Lay it on me. I'm all ears, figuratively speaking, of course.
Okay, so the question and the topic that we're going to talk is that how we're going to boost our productivity with simple tricks.
Okay, productivity hacks. Not a bad topic. Honestly, I hear a lot about this from people. What's your biggest productivity struggle right now? Just so I have a sense of where to start.
My productivity struggle is um nowadays beside me, everyone is facing this problem that everyone is using their mobile phones and no one is productive at all. They just use mobile phone, eat and sleep.
Fair. Phone addiction is a real thing. It's designed to be addictive, let's be real. So it's not necessarily a personal failing. What have you tried already, like to combat that for yourself or for anyone you've talked to about it?
I try to turn off my mobile phone and just focus on my task and work.
Okay, turning it off is a good first step, definitely. But I'm guessing it doesn't stick for long, right? Like you eventually give in and turn it back on? Because simply removing the stimulus doesn't address the underlying urge, if that makes sense. People often find it comes back stronger.
Yeah, that is also the question, the point. Okay, so what are some simple tricks to boost productivity?
All right. So ditching the phone entirely is a bit like cold turkey tough to maintain. Instead of total removal, how about make making it harder to access? Like physically putting it in another room or using apps that block distracting sites and apps for set periods? Adds a little friction. Also, the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focused work, then a 5-minute break, is surprisingly effective. Forces you to compartmentalize. What do you think of that?
Okay, what is a Pomodoro? What is that?
Oh, sorry, got cut off there. The Pomodoro technique is super simple. You work in focused bursts, usually 25 minutes, then take a short 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break, like 20 to 30 minutes. It's named after a tomato shaped kitchen timer, which is kind of cute. It's about working with your brain's natural attention span, not fighting it.
Okay, good.
Have you ever tried time blocking? It's another strategy people swear by. Basically, you schedule specific blocks of time for specific tasks, like
No,
10 a.m., 12 p.m.
I haven't scheduled my task. I just do it. I just go with the flow.
Ah, okay. A free spirit. Look, there's nothing inherently wrong with going with the flow, but it often means the important stuff gets crowded out by whatever's most urgent or easiest in the moment. Time blocking forces you to prioritize and protect time for what actually matters. It's about being proactive instead of reactive. Ever feel like a day just vanished? That's
So
usually what time blocking tries.
can you please explain the time blocking?
Okay, so imagine your day as a blank canvas. Time blocking is literally drawing blocks onto that canvas and assigning a task to each block. For example, 9:11 a.m., work on project X. 11 a.m., 12, 2, lunch and break. It's that simple. And treat those blocks like appointments you can't miss, forces you to dedicate specific time to important things instead of letting the day dictate itself. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, it does make, because if we schedule someone, we will have a limited time and we are going to say that I have to finish this task till this time. If I start working from 9, so my target will be that I have to finish my work till 11 a.m.
Exactly. You get it. It's about creating that self imposed deadline and sticking to it. It's amazing how much that little bit of structure can change things. Now, are you someone who thrives on a little pressure, or do you tend to shut down when you feel rushed? That might help determine whether time blocking or Pomodoro would work better for you.
Yeah, this time blocking will work better for me.
All right, cool. See, you already know yourself pretty well. So, beyond the phone and scheduling, is there anything else specifically that throws you off track when you're trying to work? Like background noise, a messy workspace, constant interruptions?
No, just the, yeah, conversation background.
Background conversation. Right. That's tough. Noise canceling headphones are a lifesaver for that. Or if that's not an option, maybe finding a quieter space,
Yeah.
even if it's just for a couple of hours.
Mm.
Do you tend to multitask or do you try to focus on one thing at a time?
I try to focus on
Still
one
thinking?
thing at a time, because it's not like that. We at some time I do something else, and then in 1 minute I do something else. So I can't complete both of them. I have to focus. I have to finish the first one thing. Then when the first one is finished, I have to move to the second one.
Okay. So you recognize that multitasking is a productivity killer for you. That's a huge first step. A lot of people think they're good at it, but studies show it actually makes you slower and less accurate. It's basically constantly switching gears, which takes a toll on your brain. So, acknowledging that and wanting to focus on one thing at a time, that's great. Now it's just about building the habits to make it happen consistently.
Yeah, we have to focus on one thing at a time. Because if we focus on two things, then how we're going to complete, we can't complete both of them.
Exactly. You're hitting all the right notes here. It sounds like you have a pretty good grasp of what's holding you back. Hardest part is always the execution, right?
Mm,
We've talked about time blocking and minimizing distractions.
mm.
Would you want to brainstorm?
I'm going to,
So,
yeah, we're having conversation on productivity. So, some people say that the 2-minute rule. So, what is a 2-minute rule and how does it help in making our life productive?
the 2 mage rule. Let me quickly look into that. Oh, you mean the 2 minute rule? My bad. I didn't catch that pronunciation. It's actually super simple and effective. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't add it to a to-do list. Don't postpone it. Just get it done. Things like responding to a quick email, filing a paper, putting something away. It prevents those little things from piling up and becoming overwhelming. What do you think? Does that sound doable?
Yeah, if, it depends upon the task, that how can we complete a big task in just 2 minutes? It's just the in 2 minutes we have to focus. We just do focusing on at what we are going to do.
Right. It's not about completing huge tasks in 2 minutes. It's about breaking down bigger tasks into 2 minute starting points. Like
Yeah,
instead of write report, I didn't quite catch that. Did you say yarn?
I said yeah.
Okay, just checking. Sometimes the transcription gets wonky. So, back to breaking down big tasks. Instead of saying write a report, you say open the document and write the first sentence. That takes 2 minutes. Then once you've started, it's easier to keep going. It's about overcoming that initial inertia. What do you think about that approach?
Yeah, that is a good one. The 2 minute rule is a good one. But, and
I'm glad you.
what is the easiest way to stay focused?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? I mean, we've already touched on a few things: minimizing distractions, time blocking. But honestly, for a lot of people, it's about understanding your peak performance times. Are you a morning person? Do you get a second wind in the afternoon? Schedule your most demanding tasks for when you're naturally at your best. Trying to force focus when your brain is already tired is a losing battle. Have you noticed any patterns in your own energy levels throughout the day?
No, I want to feel active. I want to work. I want myself busy.
Okay, so you want to feel energized and work easily. That's great. It sounds like you're motivated, which is half the battle. But even with motivation, pushing yourself when your brain is low battery can lead to burnout, and then you're even less productive. It's about working smarter, not just harder. It might take some experimenting to figure out when you're at your most focus, but it's worth it. Do you think you might try tracking your energy levels for a couple of days? Just
No, we're going to end the conversation because it was the task of the task of having conversation with you was 10 minutes.
oh, all right. 10 minutes flew by. Well, it was good chatting with you, Kashmala. Sounds like you've got some good strategies to try out. Have a good one.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
And you're welcome.